Hello, my name is Jason Strong Ahead. We are into the week 6 of this 2020 market crash. On Monday, you didn't buy because the market came down. So on Tuesday, the market rallied, and some of you are like, I should have bought on Monday. And then they waited because it rallied so high, they didn't want to buy. Then on Wednesday, they didn't buy again. They were waiting for a pullback. And in the end, there wasn't any pullback. So Wednesday, the market rallied up a lot again. And then someone will be thinking like, okay, on Thursday it's gonna pull back. So then on Thursday it didn't pull back, and somebody was thinking like, okay, I'm not gonna wait anymore. I'm gonna jump in. So on Thursday you bought, and on Friday, boom, the market came back down. So this is why I have this title. As soon as I bought, the price starts to drop. So are you worried? No? If you have bought on Thursday, you probably will be worried. If you have not bought at all, so some of you are thinking like, okay, the market is going to come back down more and I'm going to get the stock at an even better price. So right now, what is the market outlook? At the present moment right now, we are here. Yeah, so we are here. What do you think will happen? Is it going to go down some more? Some people say that we are mimicking a Great Depression. So if really we are going to go down in the history as the second stock market down that is as bad as the Great Depression, we are exactly here. So this is really just a dead cat bounce. It's going to go down some more. So if you believe that is the case, then probably the market may go down some more. However, is there a possibility that instead of the market going down, the market go back up? So where would the market go? Is it going to go up, or is it really going to go down? Now we have to understand, right, the market or the share price, it's influenced by three things. The first one is news. The second one is earnings. The third one is interest rate. So let's talk about the news. Now, whether the market is going to go up, whether the market is going to go up or go down, I think one of the key catalysts will be the news. Now, not any sort of news. The first one is due to the global outbreak. Now, if the global outbreak, the situation is even worse, then therefore we probably will be heading down some more. So let's take a look at right now what is happening. Well, at the start of this market bear, I was also thinking that we can use the history to understand, right, how low can the market go. And right now, I think it will be fair to use China as a reference point. So for China, now the situation, right, okay, when it was going up, the market came down a lot. The moment the market the moment the situation was more or less contained, and then you can say that China has rebound back to its original position. Okay, not really original, but you know what I mean. So it's recovering. Yeah. So it took China about slightly more than 1 month, and therefore, if you look at the global situation probably will also take slightly more than 1 month, and which is the reason why Donald Trump mentioned that by Easter in April, so the whole situation probably will normalize again. If you look at the entire world situation, every country is at its peak. But of course, right now, this particular peak, hopefully is really at the peak, provided the situation does not get worse. Now, if the situation got worse, then of course, obviously, the whole market will come down even more. So whether will the market come down even more, we really won't know. So it depends on the global outbreak. So if the global outbreak really is to be contained, and these are all the peaks, probably will have slightly more upside room to go. Yeah, but as long as it is, because it's really went up so much, right? So as soon as it normalized, I think the whole market will be stabilized, and we probably will be bottom already. Yeah. However, is there a possibility that even the situation has stabilized, but the unemployment rate is very bad, businesses are not doing well, and a lot of businesses went bankrupt first, and a lot of people do not have any confidence to go out there and shop? If that happens, right, the market is going to go down some more. Okay, so whether is it going to happen, we can again use China as a reference point. Now, the moment the situation was stabilized, you see everyone went out and everyone was spending money again. So if this situation replicate and is similar for the world, when the world recovers, then I believe that we will experience a very, very sharp recovery. So it will be a very strong V-shaped recovery. However, if it doesn't, then you'll be a very, very long U-shaped recovery. Okay. So is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Actually, these are all still guess. We will never know whether the market is going to go up or whether the market is going to go down. I think more importantly, you should be asking yourself the question, if you're wrong, can you still make money? If you're right, can you still make money? Because some people are right but didn't make any money. So more importantly is, if you can make money, does it matter anymore whether you're right or you're wrong? Okay, so some people are very hard up. They must catch the bottom. Now you can catch the bottom if you want. I just don't know whether you are able to catch it. So let's take a look at the 100 years Dow Jones chart. If you very determined that you must catch the bottom, so throughout the 92 years, there are 5 bottoms that you can catch. The first one is during the Great Depression. So one bottom. So if you manage to catch this bottom, you probably profit. You probably got yourself a very good price. The second time was in 1938. The third time was in 1974. The fourth time was in 2000 dot-com bubble burst. The fifth time was in 2008. So out of the 100 years, or 92 years to be exact, there were 5 bottoms that you can pick. And if you manage to pick exactly these 5 bottom, congratulations, you make a lot of money. However, I want you to also take note, out of the 92 years, so let's just run it up 100 years, you have 5 chances to pick the bottom. So what if you didn't pick these 5 bottoms? So what, you're going to miss the full bull run. Can you see that? Yeah. And in the history, what if you didn't manage to catch these 5 bottom? And there were a lot of times, right, where they are not exactly the bottom. So for example, can you see? In this period of time, from 1945 all the way to 1970, 1980, 1975 all the way to 1995, and 2010 all the way till now. If let's say you did manage to catch the full bottom, so you catch at this point, 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 so you buy in, you buy. Right now, would you have made more money than catching the absolute bottom? You may not have profited more than those people who are able to get into the market at all these key interval. Even though they are not the rock bottom, however, they are able to ride the wave up. So to me, right, you don't really have to catch the bottom to make money. All you need to do is to understand when is a good time, when is considered good value for you to go into the market. So for instance, right, if let's say right now you are buying a t-shirt. So this t-shirt, you know that the actual value of this t-shirt is $20. The moment it is selling for $10, do you think you got yourself a good value? Because you have bought the t-shirt at least, right, $10 savings. So the same t-shirt, when it went down by $15, now it's only selling at $5. So some people will be thinking, I should have bought it at $5 when it was at $5. But for me, it is going to be different. I'm going to buy a second t-shirt. So the first t-shirt I got it at 10, the second t-shirt I got it at 5. So I got 2 t-shirts that is of great value. I think you should adopt that kind of mindset. So if you're able to adopt that kind of mindset, it doesn't matter whether are you catching the market at the absolute rock bottom at this present moment. It's more about, did you get into the right stocks that is already at a very good value. If you have already gotten yourself at a very good value stock, then all you need to do is to wait for it to recover. But of course, all these will have to depend on whether do you believe the market will recover or it won't recover. So if you don't think the market is going to recover, you think the market is going down to 0, then obviously you don't even have to look at the market. This market is not for you because there's no opportunity for you. Yeah. So if you believe that the market is going to go back up, then obviously you just need to look for stocks that are of value. Yeah. And the other thing is, I think you shouldn't look too much into news. Yeah. So there's a saying, the closer you follow your investment, the more money you will make. But do you know that people who keep up with the news about their stocks earn lower returns than those people who pay almost no attention at all? That means, right, those people who keep looking at the news, in fact, they make less money than those people who don't even look at the news. Yeah. So if you have really invested, then my suggestion to you will be, maybe don't even look at the news. Yeah. And also, the news, right, they will tend to give you a lot of bad news. So whenever the news come out with a string of bad news, the market probably has priced in already, which is the reason why if you watch my previous video, I mentioned that there are some occasions whereby there were a lot of bad news. But how come the market did not plunge and instead rallied? So it doesn't make sense, right? You cannot use the news to time your entry and look at the news to understand when is the bottom. If you do that, there's a very high chance you probably will miss the bottom. So what kind of strategies can you use, right, in order to invest into the market right now? I'm going to share with you 2 strategies in the next 2 videos. So if you're very interested in the 2 strategies, please click subscribe. So the moment I launch these 2 videos, you'll be the first to be notified. And I have used some time, spend some time to do all this research and put all this together. So if you like to reward me and pay me, you can pay me through your like. And please like my video, that will really help me in my algorithm. So I really thank you for that. And I look forward to seeing you again in my next 2 videos. Stay tuned.